Let's take to the trails.
Today's adventure takes us to Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Our top 5 likes while hiking in and around the Hot Springs National Park. Number 1, the Fordyce Bathhouse. Ancient thermal springs, mountain views, incredible geology, unique critters, and a multitude of trails, all right next to a bustling town, make Hot Springs National Park a unique and beautiful destination. The historical Fordyce Bathhouse, now the Visitor Center, was operated as a luxurious spa retreat for the rich and famous from 1915 to 1962. It closed due to declining business and reopened as the Park Visitor Center in 1989. There are park rangers, self-guided, and cell phone tours that give visitors a glimpse into the luxury of the day. Totaling approximately 28,000 square feet, the Fordyce is still the largest bathhouse on Bathhouse Row, although it is now a museum instead of a functioning spa. Fordyce has 3 main floors, 2 courtyards, and a basement where public restrooms are located. My favorite parts of the building were first, this fountain and stained glass ceiling that once had hot spring water flowing from the spout. It is still spectacular even without the water flowing through it. Next, the historic spa equipment used for treatment and rejuvenation of the guest. Just look at this great shower. And lastly, the gymnasium. You could almost see the ghosts of the past lifting weights and working out before their soak in the hot springs. Number 2, the hot springs. When many people think of a hot spring, they think of underground chambers of magma. This is true in many cases around the world, but not true for the hot springs in Arkansas. At Hot Springs National Park, the temperature of the hot springs is due to the right combination of fractures in the rock and the type of rock within the earth in Arkansas. This perfect geological combination channels the water deep in the earth where it is heated by the surrounding rock. Then 4,000 years later, yup, you heard that right, geologists estimate it takes 4,000 years for the water to return to the surface through other cracks and fissures to create the hot pools and streams we see today. Outdoor soaking is not allowed in the park. However, Bathhouse Row has facilities that offer visitors the chance to fully submerge and relax in the thermal water. The thermal springs are piped directly into the bathhouses and offer the visitor a truly authentic experience of the water. Most of the bathhouses are just for spa appointments, but Lamar Bathhouse has a pretty awesome gift shop too. Within the national park and in spring-fed fountains in the town, you can touch the thermal spring water. The water comes out of the ground at approximately 147 degrees Fahrenheit, but it is cool enough to touch by the time it reaches the pools and fountains. Even the dogs enjoyed a quick drink from the shallow pools. Drinking the hot springs water is perfectly normal, so be sure to fill up your water bottle before hitting the trails. Number 3, the Mountain Tower. The main areas of hiking within the national park are the Hot Springs and North Mountain Trails and the West Mountain Trails. These areas are composed of relatively short interconnected trails. We began the day with the Hot Springs Mountain Tower in an attempt to beat the crowds. We arrived early to get a spot in the free parking garage in town, then hiked up Peak Trail to get to our destination of Mountain Tower. You can also drive all the way to the free parking lot right at the tower's base. An extensive gift shop is located at the base of the tower where tickets can be purchased. Excuse me, how much are tickets?
So if you want to go up, it is $14 for general admission, which is ages 12 and up. $12 if you're military, first responder, or senior, which is ages 55 and up. Youth 5 through 11 is $9.50. If you have the National Park Pass, it is $10.
The lower observation deck is enclosed and contains a myth and fact story format, highlighting park and local history. The tower's observation deck, at 216 feet high, is open air and gives dramatic views from every angle. Number 4, Goat Rock. From the mountain tower, we headed up Gulf Gorge to Goat Rock Trail. As with the mountain tower, there is free, limited parking close to the overlook of Goat Rock. But if you have the time, the hike from down to the overlook is worth it. As with most of the trails in the park, it is uneven and rocky, but absolutely beautiful. As you pass beneath huge novaculite boulders, there will be signs indicating a trail spur that takes you to the Goat Rock overlook. Follow the signs to a stairway, which is climbed to the summit of Goat Rock Viewpoint. The natural structure of Goat Rock is an outcropping of novaculite that provides you with sweeping views of Gulf Gorge and part of the city of Hot Springs. Here there is a natural stone bench that you can rest from your climb up the gorge before continuing on your journey. Number 5. Balanced Rock. Sunset Trail is the longest trail in Hot Springs National Park, covering approximately 10 miles one way. Crossing all types of terrain, the trail makes its way through the most remote areas of the park. We hiked the Sugarloaf Mountain section of Sunset Trail that runs 2.6 miles between Black Snake Road and Center Glades Road. Limited parking is available at both ends of the trail. At about 1 mile from Cedar Glades Trailhead, you will find a trail spur that will lead to Balanced Rock. Balanced Rock is an outcrop of novaculite and is one of the most scenic places within the park. Because novaculite is very hard and dense, it has been mined since prehistoric times. First for use as arrow and spear points, and later to make sharpening stones. The trail to Balanced Rock is very steep and rocky, so make sure to bring some hiking gear to help the climb and descent. Enjoy life. Take to the trails. But before heading out, be sure to like and subscribe.